lynchings of African Americans became more common. The federal government turned a blind eye.
Photos from lynchings would be sold and used as postcards. There would be souvenirs from these sorts of events. People would want to take pictures in front of someone who was victimized in a lynching. So these are acts that involved, directly or indirectly, tacitly, broad swaths of the white population.
Lynchings often went far beyond the stereotype of simply hangings. People may be shot, they could be burned alive, they would be tied to the back of automobiles by the time we get to the 20th century and dragged through the streets and then have their body displayed publicly.
And what you often had in some of these lynchings was the actual molestation of the body of the lynched person. They, to be crude about it, one of the things they loved to do would be to cut off a man's penis and stick it in his mouth. Some of that was so sexualized that there also might seem to be some kind of white anxiety about Black sexuality.
It was a ritual that was meant to publicly demonstrate to both Blacks who heard the stories and whites who witnessed the crime that racial domination was something that would be enforced within society. So it was a cultural process. It was a performance, a very macabre performance, as much as it was a kind of attempt to take legal matters into the hands of vigilantes. And in that sense, it meant to organize society in the same sort of way that a book or a speech or a sermon at church is meant to tell you what your values are.